Hey, what's going on, guys? Bob Mentality here. Just a quick video for you. I want to talk about the ES and the relationship to the VIX and how some of these names set up heading into Monday's session. So overall on the SPY, we've been in a significant daily downtrend all the way back from, end of March, right? Down, small bounces along the way, but consistently down. We just flushed new lows. It entered a bear market. You saw massive headlines, and it lasted about 2 hours, and then we soaked it and ran back to the upside. Okay, where we entered an official bear market. Nice bullish volume candle as well on the soak. So where does that leave us here, and what's an interesting relationship to the VIX and this price action? So if we zoom in here on the hourly, let's just talk about it. You see this dashed pink line here, that was that 38.55 line in the sand, bear market ensues level, right? Huge dump from the 40.80 on roll over here into 3900. Then we got a flush down here to test this prior low. We held it by 1 point in the overnight futures, and then we ramped up here into Friday and then started dumping into the open, and we just got absolutely killed, crushed that level, and immediately the whole move was soaked. We closed green and even almost made a rip to the highs there. I think what prevented that was the market closing, right? Something interesting here is there's a bearish divergence on the VIX. We flushed tried to flush the prior lows here on the 19th. We hit the 38.56, soaked and headed higher, right? Look on the VIX. That was this parabolic here where the VIX was over 33. When we actually rolled over and broke the prior lows here that entered an official bear market, the VIX made a lower high compared to the high on the 19th. Okay, clear bearish divergence on the VIX. We're just not seeing the period of panic and high elevated fear in the market right now as we were in the past. Now, given the VIX is consolidating a lot higher, what that means is it's consolidating here over 25. That's the new floor, you could say. A period of panic, we're going to need to see over a 40 VIX, right? That would be the only indicator of some actual fear hitting the market. Probably over 45 VIX, to be honest with you, any significant fear. We're just not seeing that. We're seeing bearish divergence here on the VIX. I would be terrified if I was a bear that got short here into this zone, because we just soaked it. Everyone's underwater, VIX bearish divergence, and there's potential that we continue to move higher and retest these highs, and then maybe head to 4,000. And now you're just bag holding, right? Hoping that we're going to continue lower. That'd be tough. So the macro thing is the bears are in control of the daily time frame, the weekly time frame. They're in control, right? And you can just draw a downtrend line between all these highs, and you see that the next main supply is going to be 4,000. 39.50 is a watch, but mainly 4,000. If we can get over 4,000 on the daily and close over 4,000 on the daily, make push up maybe into 41.50, 42, pull back, hold the 4,000 and continue, then we have a chance to reverse this trend and look for that long swing type idea. But as you can see, when we bounced over 4,000 here, we did not hold a daily candle over that, a second daily candle over that 4,000. We got crushed below it, and we're just hanging around. So the bears right now are risking that 39.50 heading into Monday's session, and today's future session as well, expecting us and hoping for us to stay below this level, and they can capitalize on a retest of the lows and heading lower. Anything over 4,000, it gets a little bit sketchier for the bears. They're thinking about a potential daily higher low, and I would expect a little bit more caution from the bears then. However, as long as we continue making these consistent lower highs here on the ES, we're still in the bearish downtrend. The VIX, it does have bearish divergence, but it's still remaining elevated. If you go take a look at just beta names and we just flip through them, they finally got a bounce play, but it's the same downtrending. Apple now has supply under 140. Jump over to Amazon. Amazon still getting hammered. Interesting bullish divergence here. Notice Apple broke its prior low, and SPY broke its prior low. Amazon did not break its prior low. That's very notable, right? Let's look at AMD. AMD definitely didn't break its prior low. AMD is probably one of the strongest names. Yeah, it got crushed here, but look, consistent higher lows ever since April, end of April, right? Let's look at NVIDIA. Can NVIDIA say the same thing? Absolutely not. It held the higher low here, but it has been descending from April, right? It has been getting hit. Look at Microsoft. Oops. Microsoft, same thing. This one actually made a lower low here, similar to the ES. It broke the lows and got a bounce into the close. So those are some of the beta names. You see some bullish divergence, some decent horizontal strength, but most names are selling off, and they can continue to sell off. It all depends on what the ES does. We look a lot more bullish over 4,000. For right now, I'm kind of thinking until the bulls prove anything, this rally was just shorts covering into the headline risk weekend, right? You could call it an oversold bounce on the day, you know, short squeeze, whatever. We jammed right up into 3,900. We've got supply overhead at 3,950 and 4,000. Most likely, this is a lower high to get short and see a retrace back into this range. That's probably what's going to end up happening. I would be surprised if futures actually held green into Monday. I would expect us to drift back down towards this 3860 area, at least a 50% retracement, and maybe hang around this bear market line, so they say. We'll see. We'll see, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Remember to stay focused, develop that bot mentality, which is that trading mentality where you learn to eliminate your emotions so you can trade like a machine, guys. I'm out of here. Deuces.